Yo, my people, it's your boy Brit Kid here. Today I am with Yosha, the brains behind the digital company Mind Finance. And today I'm going to chat to him about how far he's gone in the digital company and the digital era. Without wasting your time, my time, let's get into it. Alright, so Yosha, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I go by the name Yusha Shehu, and I'm a serial entrepreneur. And my academic background, I have up to the level of MSc. I have a master's in investment management, and I also love impacting people. I've worked with a lot of multinational companies to build my skills over this period 8 years ago. I found that this industry has huge potential, and since then I have been so curious about how I can actually build myself, my knowledge base, my experience base, and it has been an interesting journey because the knowledge was not only limited to me. I found a way to actually impact people and also share the information, share the knowledge, and so far we are here today.
So what inspired you to start your company?
Well, at the early stage of being an entrepreneur, there was a lot of limitations to how I could actually access information, right? And at my beginning, at the early stage, I made a lot of mistakes due to lack of information, right? And I took those failures and built on it. Today, because of those informations that I have, the knowledge that I have acquired, the experience that I have, and the skills that I have as well, I decided to establish, this company so that I could help, young people who are coming into the industry, so that they will not face the same challenges I face, they will not make the same mistakes I make, and also they can learn from my failure and also mentor them through the process. So that is one of the reasons that we established this company called Mind Finance.
So, what are some of the biggest, or what is the biggest challenges you faced at the early days of building your company?
Well, as I said, barrier to information. I started just as an entrepreneur then, 8 years ago. Just the Mind Finance wasn't there, so it was just me, trying to look for who will assist me, who will educate me, who will mentor me. Especially the mentorship part. At that point, mentorship was quite costly, but somehow, I found my way to actually learn from these good mentors and build my knowledge base. So I don't want people to actually go through, that roller coaster I went to access information, and that is why I try to bring everything local so that people could actually get this information and build their skills and also do it the right way, because the digital space is quite, funny, it's quite challenging. We have a lot of garbage information. People do a lot of wrong things, but when you have a solid information, you have a solid team, you have a solid mentor, then success can be your own as well.
Wow. So, how did your background or experience influence the way you run your company?
Well, background, when it comes to background, I have done many businesses even before getting into the digital space. Before I started anything, the online businesses, I can remember, also selling textiles from Kano to different people, trying to, sell traditional way of doing business. I also was a computer hardware engineer. I was repairing phones in my early stage as a business person. I was also into entertainment. In fact, the entertainment was much more interesting, but because of my feet, I had to just stop the entertainment aspect. So I've done many businesses, but coming into the digital space, I saw something different. I saw access to a global market that I can, run my business anywhere in the world, right? So, and also my academic background quite helped me, build my exposure on how to scale these businesses in different aspects, right? So, and a lot of challenges that happen during the journey, and when it comes to making money and also losing money, has also shaped my understanding in making decisions and also consulting to people who want to make same decisions, in our digital space. So I believe all of this has equipped me to be qualified, to a certain level to actually assist people in the industry.
So what was the first ever big milestone you achieved with your company?
Well, Mind Finance is quite a baby company. It's not up to 2 years, I would say. So, but before Mind Finance, I had Traders Hub. Traders Hub was a company I started 2017, and Mind Finance is like a continuation of Traders Hub. I liked Mind Finance because of the name. I was so lucky to have that name still being available. So, and I look at the name as a name that I can do many things with it. So it's kind of a rebranding. So, but looking at Traders Hub, I have mentored over 500 people personally, and I have mentored over 1,000 people indirectly, because we have assist people with knowledge. I have students, who have built houses with what I've taught them in the industry, with the opportunity I have given them. I have students who have podcasts, who have donated to charity, all out of the knowledge they acquired through my training. So, yeah, I believe that is the achievement for me. It's not about the money I make, right? It's about the impact that I have made, and me impacting one person now is like impacting 200 people. We could see them, the results are obvious that, yes, I think that is the best thing. That is what gives me joy, that, okay, yeah, this company has actually impacted people that have also impacted others, and also have, elevated that financial situations, which is very important in the current world.
So, what motivates you to keep going even during tough times?
Well, we had a lot of rough time. Trust me, a lot of rough time that some people don't even know about all those times, right? But what kept me going is because I understand perseverance, right? Perseverance is very important, and failure cannot cope with it. So the more you persevere in something, failure will move aside. Failure will be like, nah, this guy is worth it at the moment, right? So perseverance is a trait that I put at the beginning. And also, a lot of things motivate me, like, why can't we get the best out of life? The people who are living in a multi-million-dollar house have 24 hours like us, right? So it depends on how you use your 24 hours, right? So if they can do it, I can do it. That was the first thing that I had at the back of my mind. Even at the beginning of my journey, I know I lost a lot of money, but that did not make me give up, because I know people are making it in the industry. So if they're making it, why not me? And following through the process, through the experience, through the education, through the skills, through the mentorship, now everything is making sense, right? So I think those are one of the motivation, and the final motivation is having an empty wallet. You don't want to have an empty wallet, right? So when I look at my wallet and it's empty, that also is a motivation for me, right? And also, you want to give your family the best, right? The best you can give your family, you do it legally, how you can, pursue a career and give them the best. Give the community the best, because you need monetary capacity to do a lot of things, right? So complaining is not enough. So all of these things around me, all are motivation to me to make sure that, yeah, I succeed in this. As long as it's working, the dots is just about the information. And when you get the information, you connect the dots. So all these are the motivations.
How do you balance work and your personal life as a founder?
Well, one of my good friends once said, if they're going to give an award for time management, I should deserve one, because I'm someone who will wake up, I will trade, after trading, I will teach. After teaching, I'll go to the gym, right? I hold business meetings with some of my, partners investors, things like that. So I just I plan my day, as Brent Tracy always say, when you wake up in the morning, write down what are the most important thing for you to do on that day. So that's what I do. After prayers in the morning, I write down what is the most important thing for me to do on that day, and I do it, and the rest just flow, right? So kind of balance it the way I was mentored to do so. Yeah.
So what is one thing or things you wish you knew before you started your business?
Well, when I started business or digital online business particularly, I wish someone told me to invest in knowledge first, right? Because before I came into trading, particularly trading itself, I was doing other businesses like affiliate marketing and everything. So they were easy for me to get money I keep without risking. So I got into trading. All the money I made in other ventures, because it was just a day thing. Single day I deposit in my trading account $50. I made $10, and I think that okay, it's just by pressing buttons, right? So I took all the money I had from other ventures, I put it inside trading, and in less than 1 week I lost everything. What did I do wrong? I have no knowledge. I thought it's about pressing button, which I was very wrong, right? So if someone would have told me before pressing that button, learn what you're doing, right? Get a mentor to guide you through on what you're doing. That would have been the best advice I would have get starting up with trading. Yeah.
So how do you stay ahead of digital trends and technology?
Well, information. Today we have AI taking over, artificial intelligence taking over. In fact, just a few days, I think Tesla, Elon Musk, he launched a robot that people can actually buy and keep them as friends and things like that, right? So the world is moving fast, but we are lucky at this point that information is not scarce. Information is everywhere, right? So to keep with the trend, you need to keep educating yourself, you need to keep accessing information, you need to keep researching, right? And the industry we are, particularly looking at trading and also the cryptocurrency industry, a lot is happening, right? A lot of things are happening. In fact, when you look at the cryptocurrency industry, tokenization is coming in. A lot of assets, a lot of businesses are going to have a more decentralized way of financing. So we have something huge, something big that I believe our generation are going to benefit a lot from it. So, and to keep up with it, you need to be on the forefront of those, of those innovations, so that you can have a lot of monetary benefits. It's not just about knowing; it's about knowing and also acting upon, so that you can benefit from it. Yeah.
So, what's the best piece of advice you have received as a business owner?
Well, the best piece of advice I've received as a business owner is always be honest, right? The person that stays longer in the game is the honest person. If you're in business, your honesty is your currency, not the money you have. Your honesty is your currency. So one of my mentors always told me, take honesty, integrity first before anything else. Because that is the currency you have. With honesty, you can access millions and millions of funding, right? So I think that is the best advice I've received as a business person.
Well, so yeah. What are your long-term goals for yourself and the Mind Finance company?
Well, Mind Finance, I see it as a conglomerate, right? Currently, it's just Mind Finance. Moving forward, we're gonna have we're going to venture into different industry, talking about maybe Mind Homes, Mind Invest, we're going to have Mind Foundations, we're going to have Mind Tech. It's a conglomerate that we have established. And one thing that I will know is that people who are passing through our education and mentorship sessions, they will be the leaders of this company. Because trading is not all about pressing button, it's about the personal development. And that is one thing I give my students, right? We learn all the technicals, we learn everything, but the leadership. How can you be a leader? Because your leadership quality is what will even make you succeed in the industry, right? So for Mind Finance, we have a huge vision that we want to, make it a huge company that will impact and also make waves in dynamic industries, right? So, and I believe as a founder, it's a company I'm building that will outlive me and outlive the generations to come. We're going to pass it down to them with the same principles, right? So this is just a starting point, but in the coming years, hopefully we have another interview and you'll see how far we have come. Yeah.
Right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified when the next upload. Yosha, thank you so much for having me. Is there anything that you want to say as final words?
Well, my final word goes to everybody out there listening to us, right? Whatever you're thinking, whatever vision you have, whatever dreams you have, don't allow situations stop you from achieving it, because many people try to put their situations as they put it as they put it as something that is stopping them to actually grow, right? So don't allow your situation to limit you, right? As long as you can dream it, as long as you have the vision, you can achieve it. That is what I believe in, right? And in today's world, tools, knowledge, mentorship are even like accessible, right? Even in your community, you can get people doing well and you can just seek for knowledge, right? The problem people have is they always ask for money. Stop asking for money. Ask for knowledge, ask for information, ask for support of mentorship on how you can grow and how you can establish a venture that will propel you to achieve your dreams. So that's all, I think. And we've come to the end of the session. Yeah.
Thank you for watching and see you next time.